Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this week basically what I'm going to do for you is a makeup look that can transition easily from day to night without you having to pile on a ton of makeup or remove a ton of makeup. Basically, if you're going from work out, this is the perfect video for you to watch. Before I started filming, I put on my foundation, my powders, and I filled in my brows just to save us a bit of time. But I will insert a photo of all the products I used. Alright, so let's get straight to it. I'm going to zoom you in a bit on the eyes since that's going to be our focus first of all. Hello, now we are nice up close and personal. You can see my eyes quite clearly. If I do go out of the frame or do this or do this or this or something, it's just because I'm looking in my mirror or I'm grabbing my next little bit of makeup to use. So firstly, what we're going to start with is I'm just going to take this little blending color brush and I'm actually going to be applying my MAC Studio Fix powder. There it is. There it is. It's in NC25 and I'm going to use this as my base so that I can transition nicely from color to color. Excuse my voice, it sounds like my voice is going away, but I do think I am a bit sick and I also seem to be tongue twisted today, so that's great. If I say weird stuff, just ignore me, just watch the makeup, it might be worth your while. It's really nice actually to use your powdered foundation or to use something like or just any powder really and use that as your transition color because it suits your skin perfectly, or well, it's supposed to, and that will make the look very natural. So I just applied that to both eyes. As you can see, no real precision. I've applied it all over the place, and I must add, before I did this I did do my eye primer, which you would have seen in the photograph I put up earlier. Now I'm moving on to my Catrice Nude palette, and this is the only, there it is, this is the only eyeshadow you will need to create this entire look. So it's, if you've got this with you, you can basically do this, which is awesome. So for the day look, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade. I'm actually going to go in with my Ubu brush, my little fluffy Ubu brush, and I'm going to go in with this very lightest shade over here. I'm going to pack that all over the lid area. So just like that, packing it all over the lid area. No real precision, nothing special about that. It is just going to give my eye a nice glow and a nice shine throughout the day, especially if the sun is out. Your shadows will pick up the light and it will look really beautiful. So there we go, and that's about it. Really easy peasy. You can see they're just a bit sparkling, but nothing too out of control. I'm just going to pack a little bit more on there, just like that. And then I'm actually going to go in with this little brush over here, tiny little one. I got it in some other makeup kit. I think I might have got it in one of my MAC kits. And I'm going to go in with the second shade, and then I'm going to go in with the third shade just to give a bit of a definition and a depth to the eye. So I'm going in with that second shade. It's still quite a light shade, and I'm just packing it all over the corner of the eye and bringing that into the crease. Like that. You can see because I'm doing it with a little fine little brush, it is creating quite a line, but that's alright because we can always blend that out with our blending brush afterwards. That is not a problem at all. I'm just going to use my viewfinder as my mirror so you can see what I'm doing clearly. So there we go, I've just packed some onto the eye, nothing really special. If it is a bit messy, don't stress, we'll clean it up later. Blend, 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 you know how it goes. And if my eyes look really strange while I'm doing this video, I also apologize, but it's hard keeping both open. I don't know, does anyone else have that problem? Maybe it's just me, maybe I can't really apply eyeshadow properly. It's very possible, I'm not a professional. So I'm just really packing it all over that lid area, and I'm not really bringing it up very high. Now what I'm going to do with my little blending brush, can't speak like I said. I'm just going to blend that out nicely and create like a seamless blend. So there we go. Just blending that out, creating a bit of a seamless blend up there, and we'll fix that up in just a little bit with the other powder. Now I'm going to go in with that same little brush, and I'm going to go in with that third shade, which is like a, it's almost got like a purpley brown shine to it. I'm going to take that all the way across, just like that. Now you can see that the color is really starting to build and it's really starting to blend in there. Alright, now we're done with those colors. I'm just going to go back in with my Studio Fix powder, and I'm actually going to fix up wherever I feel like I went a bit out of line, or, ooh, you can't even see me. Wherever it got a bit messy, I'm just going to go in and fix that up. So right over there, just blend it out. And if you do this correctly, if you take your time with the base, later on when you go for your really dark look, for your evening look, it will take minimal amounts of time, which is great, which is exactly what we want when we're on the go and we quickly need to go from work to a dinner or to a party or something of the sort. Alright, so there's basically the eyeshadow look. It's really not a stark look, as you can see. It's quite a light day look. Alright, now that the shadows are done, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and I'm just going to be applying this Essence Black Fever eye pencil, and I'm just going to be applying this on, ooh, you can't see me, let me do this rather, it's going to be better. I'm going to apply this on top of the lid and smudge that out a little bit, and this is going to just create a smoky look for the evening also, and we won't actually have to redo the full eye and eyeliner and everything. We're just going to touch it up. So there we go. And then I'm just going to take my finger and ever so slightly smudge it along that lash line, just like that. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other eye. Ta-da! Because we are smudging it out a bit, you don't really have to be precise, which is actually great. And then I'm going to leave my lower lash line empty because that widens your eyes and opens your eyes if it's lighter. And I'm just going to be applying my Essence Lash Princess mascara onto both eyes. So here we go. Alright, I've zoomed you back out just so that you can see the eye look. It's really plain, really simple, but looks beautiful on everyone. Every skin tone can try this, it will work for them. It's just going to open up those eyes, brighten them up for in the daytime. And now I'm going to be applying my lips for the day. Since it's winter here in South Africa, I've gone with a dark nude, which has come naturally from Essence. So it looks like that. I'm just going to pop that all over lip area, and basically what this color does is it is a little bit darker than my natural lip color. It's got like a little bit of a plum shade to it, and it just enhances your natural lips. So throughout the day, if you're really busy, you're in and out of meetings, you're eating something here, then you got to run, this is a great lip color to use because it just transitions and it just looks great throughout the day, and it's easy to apply again. Next step, we are going to take this look to a night look without removing all the makeup. So since I have you zoomed out right now, I'm going to actually start with the lips. Over that color that come naturally from Essence, I'm just going to be applying Plastique from MAC, which looks like this. It's like a beautiful coppery color, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips, just like that. When I'm zoomed in, you'll be able to see how it goes, that copper color on the lips, and it is just lovely for an evening out. Alright, so now you're nice and zoomed in, and before we start up the eyes for the evening look, look at these lips. Wonderful. It really looks beautiful, and it can work on anyone. So I want to go in for the eyes, and I'm going to be using this little brush. There we go. It's got a tapered end also. I'll be using that a bit later. So I'm going to use this little brush, and I'm going to go in with the second darkest tone from my little Catrice palette. It's right over there. And I'm going to be applying this onto the corners. I'm going to be bringing that into the crease ever so slightly. So it's like about a quarter of the way in, I would say. I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Bring it in a little bit and just pack on that color till I'm really happy with it. Alright, just going backwards and forwards and adding that color. Now I'm going to go in with the very darkest shade, this one right over here, and I'm going to pack that mostly onto the corner of my lid. I'm going to take it up just a little bit and blend it in a bit, but I'm really going to be focusing it all on that corner to give that deep smoky eye effect. Just like that. Alright, now for a step that is really going to make this look pop for the evening. All you need is your primer spray or your fixing spray. Today I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime spray, and I'm going to be applying it to my fluffy brush. Alright, so I've got my fluffy brush, and I'm literally just going to spray it nice and full with my MAC Prep and Prime spray, and then I'm going to go into that very lightest color that we used earlier, this one, and I'm going to pack that all along the inside of my lid and on that corner also. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the other eye. Now that I've packed that color on, you can see the eyes really are starting to pop, and I'm just going to go in with that brush I used for the darker shade, and I'm just going to blend that into the lighter shade and just go along that crease line. Just get it nice and blended in. Now if you are worried about harsh lines contrasting, you can always go back with your blending brush and just blend that in also. Alright, so already the look is quite a bit darker than it was earlier, and now we're going to add a bit more to that by applying the Essence eyeliner pen to the top line of the eye. I'm just going to be looking in my mirror for this so that I don't stab my eye out. Ooh, it's a disco. It's a disco. And I find this usually just defines the eye a bit more. You can, if you want to, go in with the pencil that we were using earlier and really smudge that out. So I'll do that also just to let you see both looks. The finger is the best tool. And then also remember to fill in those corners nicely. And because we are going into an evening look, I'm also going to put this liner all over my bottom lash line. There we go. And this is just going to darken up those eyes and make them look way more intense, which is exactly what you really want for a nighttime look. Now I'm going to go in with that tapered brush that I seem to have lost. Hang on, I've lost the tapered brush. Found the tapered brush. I'm going to go in with that tapered brush and take the darkest color from my little palette and just fill that in all along the bottom. Just under my lash line. I'm going to keep it nice and tight. And that's going to also just create a little bit of depth in the eye. You see I'm not picking much up at all. It's really just that little bit, and you pull it through so that it meets your eyeshadow on the side. Alright, and then just gonna touch up my mascara ever so slightly. Alright, and that is basically the evening eye look, and it was so easy to do, so easy and quick to transition from the one to the other, and I'll zoom you out so you can get the full look. Alright, here you are zoomed out into the evening look, and I think if you compare this to the day look, you'll see the eyes are much darker and the lips are more sparkly, and there's Topaz in the background. Toby! He also wants to be in the video. Alright, so that's all from me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and obviously subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.